Will we do the intro? Do you want to do the intro?
No.
No, why not?
You do it.
Me do it?
Yes.
Ready? Spiders everywhere. It's Spider Week. Are we ready? What's up, all you cool snakes and neonates? How's it going? I hope you're all keeping well. You do it? No? You were trying to. So, got a little box here. You guys might have guessed from the thumbnail, we've got a new animal coming. Yes, we have a new tarantula. It's exciting. Is it exciting? Yes, it is exciting. Yes. It's an animal I've wanted for a while. However, we need to set up a home for it, don't we? Before it gets here. So, I've cleaned up the Galaxy's old enclosure, the Carabina versicolor, the Martinique pink toe. So we've cleaned up its enclosure. Doesn't look very good, does it, Theo? Can't just live in that, can it?
No.
What do we need to put in there?
Mud.
Mud? So we're going to need a substrate, aren't we? We're going to need mud, we're going to need earth, aren't we? Very good, well done. What else do you think it'll need?
Cobwebs.
Cobwebs, it'll make its own cobwebs. What does every single animal need?
Food.
Food and
Water.
water. Yes, it needs water. That's what every single animal on this earth needs, is water. So we're going to need to get some bedding in there.
How will that water fit in there?
We're going to get some water, so we'll get a water bowl. What else do we think? It's going to be a little baby spider, isn't it? It's going to be a sling. Well, it's going to be 5 to 6 centimeters, I think.
Is it going to be a girl or a boy?
We don't know yet. We won't know till it's older and we can check the molts. So we won't know yet, but we think we might need to give it somewhere to hide to feel safe. Because it's going to be a little baba, isn't it? A house. So we're going to give it a hide. So let's get some mud, as Theo put it. We'll get some substrate in there, a water bowl and a hide. And that's one of the things I love about spiders, is they're so easy to keep. That's it. Well, a lot of reptiles are the same as well, really. But you don't even need heat for these guys. As long as you're comfortable in your t-shirt, these guys are comfortable. And that is one of the awesome things about spiders. They're kind of just like houseplants. So let's go and put this house together. Shelby's trying to get in on this video to see that. Let's go.
We'll go in mud.
Mud. As Theo puts it, this is their substrate, is the right name. So this isn't a terribly climbing spider. This is a terrestrial spider, which means it lives on the ground. So we're going to put another cup in there too and raise that floor up, because we don't want it climbing up and then falling and hurting itself. Ooh.
That's a lot of mud.
That's a lot of substrate. This is actually an arboreal setup, but all we're doing is filling it up with dirt. If it wants to burrow, it can burrow.
Is it a venomous spider or
All spiders are venomous. They inject their venom. It's just the venom isn't bad. And here we have a water bowl.
Here we have a dancing.
A dancing Theo. Theo's showing off his dance moves. Careful. Right. How are we going to manage this, Theo?
Don't know.
You don't know. Put that there. And that there.
We can hide right there.
What we'll do is we'll compact that down there.
Where it can hide.
Where it can hide. And there is our new little spider's house. It's probably only going to be temporary. Well, it is only going to be temporary. It's going to grow, but there we go. What do you think, Theo? Do you think that's a good house?
Yes.
Yeah? Is it up to scratch?
No.
No, it's not up to your standards. It'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Take 2. 136. Right, so the house is made up. Never work with children and animals, and I do both. So the house is made up here, as you guys can see. Looking all lovely. We need to get some water for that, actually. Samuel, could you grab that and go put some water in that for me, please, mate? Yep.
Even though it's dirty in there.
Yeah, wash it out then, please. Good boy, well done. And we will do a little bit of talking and we won't unbox it till you come back.
Good.
Right, so we've waited till Samuel got home to unbox it, so we can wait a few more minutes. So, you guys will know from the thumbnail what this animal is and what species it is. Now, as you guys may remember, Curly Whirly, our curly hair tarantula, passed away, our female. That was our animal that we used for kids' parties, wasn't it? You liked handling Curly Whirly, didn't you? Yes. So Curly Whirly was a bomb-proof spider that was good for handling through our educational stuff, our zoo to you things. Now, this is, in finding a replacement, our funds were low. Christmas is coming up, so we've got a lot to pay for, as you guys know. So we have, we couldn't buy an adult grown-on female. So we decided upon this spider that's in the box here because of a couple of reasons. These guys are very slow growing, and the males can live for up to about 8 years or 9 years even.
What about the females?
Females are about 15 plus, I think, if I remember rightly. So the fact is, if we got another species that was a male, it would only last maybe up to 3 years. So even if this is a juvenile, so even if it does turn out to be male, we will still be able to use it for quite a few years. So it was a tactical decision. Plus, this is a spider I've actually always fancied. They are beautiful, they are stunning.
They have orange legs.
And they have orange bits on their legs, yes. And so they're pretty to look at and they're handleable, which is not often something that is found in the spider world. This one's tiny, yes, because it's a juvenile.
I don't know what juveniles are.
Juvenile is, so you have a baby, then you have a juvenile, then you have a sub-adult, and then an adult. So a juvenile is kind of like a teenager. That's what you would describe a juvenile as.
How's that a teenager? It's pure.
Well, wait a minute.
That was in there.
Right, well, careful. Let's have a look. Are we ready? We're going to have a look at this. We're going to give it some fresh, clean water first. So we've got some fresh water in there. We've got our little trusty tray, so if it decides to bolt, it should hopefully come to a halt or at least slow it down. We've got our catch cup and we have our very soft paintbrush here for tickling said animal around. So without further ado, let's have a look at our bee Homori.
Beautiful spider.
Mexican red knee is your common name, which is your handleable of your sort of Mexican knee and legs and all that kind of stuff. So that's why we chose this animal, because it will be a replacement for Curly Whirly in the kids' parties eventually.
So we could hold it?
Not right now, but eventually, yes.
Yeah, like when he's used to his new home.
So here we go. It's still alive, so that's always good. We can see he's been flicking hairs. Look at the size of that abdomen. I would say that's coming into molt right now. So I would say that is coming into molt. There we go. Isn't that a pretty spider? They're a very large, heavy-bodied spider. They're a good chunky spider, but not normally that chunky. So I would say that that's going into molt, boys and girls. Let's see how it's going to sort of wander onto my hand. So these guys are known for their calm disposition. There we go, look at that tiny little spider right there. Of course, it's not got its colours in yet. It's not as pretty as it's going to be. I'll throw up a quick adult image right now. So that's what it will look like as an adult. As you can see, it's very pretty and cute as a baby. Yes, get a wee screenshot. Good stuffs. Oh, look at the babas. It's tiny. So we'll pop her in her new enclosure and we'll see how she gets on. You want to turn around, little one? You want to turn around? Very easy going and slow moving, which is what we like. A very good start. We'll pop her in. What do you boys think?
Really cute.
Really cute?
Really cute.
You think so too, Theo? Very cute.
And I think me and Theo both want to hold it soon.
Yeah, well, once she's molted out and she's settled in, I'm sure we can sort that out. Look at that size of that butt.
Right, that's a big butt.
That's a big butt.
That's a big bum bum.
Very big bum bum. There we go. We'll let you know as soon as she molts out. By the time this video comes out, she might even have molted out and we'll get another shot of her. I don't think she'll be in there terribly long. Yes?
She's got little eyes.
She's got little eyes. She does. She's got tiny little eyes on the top of that thorax there, which is Kirsten's favourite thing about them. There we go. There is a new cute little baba in there. So we don't know if it's going to be male or female yet. Name suggestions in the comments below, guys.
For girls and boys.
For girls and boys, or unisex.
Or both.
That's what unisex means.
Oh.
Both. So there we go. So yeah, that's our new little baba there. We'll pop her up there where she's going to live. So we're hoping for a girl, but we won't be mad if it's a boy because, like I say, you're still going to get about 8 years out of a male as well. So that's probably going to be about 4 or 5 handling years for the parties and things like that. By the time it gets a bit bigger, because of course it's a little bit too small to be used in the kids' parties. They'll need a few molts before it's big enough to be handled by the kids.
Wait, do they get bigger when it molts?
Yes, so they molt as they grow. They have an exoskeleton like all bugs and beasties, and then as they grow, they can't grow because that skeleton stops them from growing. It's like a shell of armour. So they have to shed off that shed of armour in order to grow a bit more. Same as snakes, yes. So unfortunately, guys, I was hoping this little guy was going to have molted out by the end of Spider Week, so I could have done an intro and an update on it. It's not molted out yet. It started picking up dirt and transferring it around its enclosure, putting it in its water bowl. So I'm assuming it's happy where it is and it's trying to make a home for itself. I will let you know when it updates, and we will get a feeding shot of this guy so pretty soon. As soon as it molts, week later it'll harden up, we'll get a feed, and then we'll get an episode out and an update on this awesome little spider here today, guys, on this little Mexican red knee spider. Love them. Spider I've always wanted to keep. Super excited to have this spider and to watch it grow, because as you guys know, I love Phoenix, our Mexican flame leg, which is a cousin of this spider here, a relative, and I just love the brachypelmagines. They're awesome. They're so beautiful, and to get a beautiful spider that's also handleable is quite a rarity in the spider world. So it's yeah, it's definitely a special spider and one that I've always wanted to add to the collection, and I'm super chuffed that now we have one in the collection. A little disappointed it came smaller than I was expecting. I was hoping it to be a bit bigger because of course it is for the animal handling, but beggars can't be choosers, and this is what we've got. We may add another handling spider very soon. I do plan on it to spread the load of the kids' parties and stuff like that. I plan on having quite a few handling spiders so that it spreads the load on them. I'm also going to change the spiders, I think, so that they aren't going to go on the basic pack, because we do different packs depending on people's budgets and settings and all that kind of stuff. I think I'm just going to keep the spiders, the tarantulas, on the premium pack. Again, so they're working less and doing less and being less stressed out. I've never really seen signs of them being stressed. They don't. Curly Wurly never hair kicked or anything like that, but just after Curly Wurly's random passing, I really want to keep these guys as happy as possible, especially with the spider I've always wanted. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, comment what you guys think of this awesome spider here, what you think we should name it, and what you guys think of this Spider Week so far. Thank you very much for tuning in. From me, the boys, and the rest of the gang, take it easy. Peace.
Peace. Peace.
There we go.